Coming up on AMA Air, find out how you can get discounted rates on commercial drone insurance.
And meet Colleen Pierce, an AMA staff member who does a little bit of everything.
Plus, we announce some recent recognition and reward grant recipients. All that and more on this episode of AMA Air.
Hello and welcome to AMA Air, your source for modeling news. I'm Chris Savage.
And I'm Erin Dobbs.
While several parts of the country are in the beginning stages of winter, there's always flying somewhere. The Palomar RC Flyers Club will be hosting a Pearl Harbor Classic on December 3rd in Fallbrook, California. The RC Combat event will include E-Combat, Open B, and SSC.
And December 1st through the 3rd, you have a chance to see some more birds flying over Mesa, Arizona, as the Arizona Model Aviators host December Warbirds in Arizona. 55-inch monoplanes, 48-inch biplanes, and jets with a combined wingspan and length of 90 inches are welcome in any color.
On December 9th, the Mesilla Valley Model Airplane Club will host the Fly for Tots Fun Fly in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The landing fee is an unwrapped toy valued at $10, and the event will include a multi-rotor FPV course. There are also fixed-wing and multi-rotor aircraft up for grabs as pilot prizes, and the more you fly, the better your chances for winning.
If you're looking for a reason to visit Florida this season, there are plenty of model aviation events in December. The Sun Dancers RC Club will host the 2nd annual Seaplane and Swap Meet December 1st and 2nd in Port St. Lucie.
And the 2017 Orlando Helicopter Blowout will be held December 7th through the 10th in Ocoee, Florida. You may have noticed our coverage from the 2011 event in a recent Model Aviation Road report if you subscribe to that email.
Yeah, I saw that story. Finally, AMA Gold Level Leader Club Aero Modelers of Perrine will hold the 2017 AeroFest on December 2nd in Miami. The annual giant scale fly-in is open to all scale planes and helis.
For more information on these events or to find one in your area, you can check out the sanctioned event calendar in Model Aviation magazine or at modelaircraft.org.
Coming up, we have several exciting AMA announcements that you don't want to miss.
Generations of Fly is all about showcasing model aircraft enthusiasts and their love for the hobby. This month we are featuring stories that celebrate our veterans. So visit generationsoflight.com, click on Submit a Photo, and share your story today.
Last week, Congress finalized the National Defense Authorization Act that restores the FAA's UAS registration requirement. This bill reverses an earlier U.S. Court of Appeals decision that struck down the registration requirement when John Taylor challenged the rule. Once this new national defense bill is enacted, all hobbyist members will once again be legally required to comply with the FAA registration requirement. We anticipate this bill will pass Congress and be signed by the President soon.
We're going to continue to push for refinements with registration, and we're going to provide a lot of clarity and try to address a lot of our members' concerns about how does this affect them and their unique operations. So we'll provide updates here on AMA Air, Model Aviation, and of course emails, blogs, and through email.
For more information, visit modelaircraft.org/gov.
The dates for the 2018 National Air Modeling Championships are now available. The Nats will kick off June 22nd with RC Scale and will end August 3rd with Control Line Speed and Racing. Indoor free flight dates are yet to be determined, but you can view the full schedule at nats.modelaircraft.org.
And if you're not ready to think about summer yet, don't forget the AMA Expo West is coming up January 5th through the 7th at the Ontario Convention Center in Ontario, California. The AMA Expo East is just a few weeks after that, February 23rd through the 25th at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. Visit amaexpo.com for advanced purchase pricing and start planning your trip.
Well, as I'm sure many of you are aware, there are a few holidays coming up. While you can eat a mountain of food on Thanksgiving and clear a little space in your wallet on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday kicks off the charitable season. The AMA is participating in this Global Day of Giving on November 28th, and you can help us reach our fundraising goal of $225,000. Model flying is what you love, and we love to help you fly. So this year, get to know even more of your AMA staff members each hour on Facebook Live. If $300 is raised during a staff member's hour, he or she will take a pie to the face. If $2,500 is raised, participating members of the Executive Council will take a pie to the face. And if our ultimate goal of $3,000 is raised, AMA President Rich Hansen will take a pie to the face at 4 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, you have until December 31st to make tax-deductible donations for 2017, so make sure you support the hobby that you love.
AMA members can now purchase commercial drone insurance at a special low price. Safety and Member Benefits Director Ilona Main has more.
You can have an accident. Your drone causes property damage, bodily injury. You want to make sure that you have insurance coverage for that. AMA has partnered with the Harry A. Coe Company and Star Aviation companies to provide an affinity program for AMA members who are interested in obtaining commercial insurance coverage. This is very similar to other affinity programs that we are offering, such as Nationwide Insurance, Enterprise Car Rental, National Car Rental. The program offers a reduced premium for our members that are interested in the commercial insurance, and the premium is paid directly by that interested member and is not funded by AMA membership dues. If you're an AMA member, the insurance coverage that comes with your membership is only for recreational activities. It does not cover any kind of a commercial or business pursuit. So you want to make sure that in case of an accident, you're going to have insurance coverage available to you. In addition, a lot of times your client will ask you or require for you to have insurance coverage, liability insurance coverage. So it gives you the benefit of saying, yes, I have it. And you're also going to be able to provide insurance certificates to your client. So that's another benefit that comes with that, and a lot of times is required. We currently have 3 policy limits that we offer in our quote process. One is $500,000 of liability insurance, and the other 2 are $1 million and $2 million. If somebody is asking or is required to provide more than $2 million in liability insurance coverage, they can go ahead and request a quote for that. Generally, you can receive a quote within a matter of a few minutes. It's super easy. You just go to amadroneinsurance.com and you fill in the information, things like name, email address, and the information that you want to provide for your UAS vehicle, for the platform, and what coverage options you would like to go ahead and get a quote from.
Coming up, meet AMA staff member Colleen Pierce.
Want more news and stories from the AMA and Model Aviation magazine? Subscribe to the new Media Minute newsletter. You'll get a quick look at some of the stories you might have missed from Model Aviation right in your inbox. And for the drone and helicopter enthusiast, the new Rotor Report is just for you. You'll find stories, tips and tricks, product reviews, and more from the world of helicopters and drones that will get your props spinning. Find these newsletters and others at www.modelaircraft.org/publications.
Colleen Pierce works in the Competition and Events Department here at AMA. While her job keeps her busy, she still tries to find some time to do what she enjoys. Let's take a look.
I am the FAI coordinator. I work with all the international teams that compete in the FAI. I'm also doing sanctions right now for the competition department. I work a little bit during the NATS in the summertime. And I'm also working on the expo teams for the AMA Expo West and East, so a little bit of everything. I absolutely love to travel. Yeah, I've got lots and lots of pictures of tropical places. So if it's a good place, I like to snorkel. I've always wanted to try scuba diving, but never made that dive into that. If I could, I'm working on an A to Z country list. I mean, I started thinking I had been to like Aruba, Bahamas, I had been to Canada several years ago, and I just kind of thought, hey, that's kind of ABC. I could just keep going. I've got some stories. I've had some, even around here, there's people have known some interesting stories. I always seem to have something exciting happen on a trip. I've broken a foot on the first day of a trip in Mexico and just about drove off a cliff in Aruba. So we're driving in the back roads up hills and mountains and hit some rocks, and the Jeep started sliding, and by the time it stopped we were pretty much hanging on the edge of a cliff and had to climb out the passenger side just to get out of the vehicle. So come to find out it was only a two-wheel drive, so we really shouldn't have been where we were, but I rented a four-wheel drive. I said I just love to travel, and of course I get to travel a lot for work. I'm not quite as exciting places, but I love to just be on the road somewhere. So.
Wow, those are some really neat places she goes.
So I love a tropical site. I kind of feel like we should have done maybe a tropical sort of theme back here. Maybe I just feel like I'm on the beach every couple of weeks somewhere.
Maybe Dave will send us.
Maybe Dave will send us. Well, coming up, we are going to recognize some clubs for their recognition and reward grants.
Do you like to say recognition?
Was it that recognizable?
It was.
Okay.
Do you have a story you think we should have on AMA Air? Then visit air.modelaircraft.org and tell us about it by sending us an airmail. And if you're not already a member of the AMA, be sure to visit modelaircraft.org and sign up today.
Well, several of our clubs have recently received club recognition and rewards grants. The Southern Indiana Flying Eagles, Desert Hawks RC Club, Northeast Kansas Blue Sky Squadron, and Northeastern Drone Society are just a few of our amazing clubs that have received recognition.
Club recognition and reward grants provide cash recognition to clubs for positive media coverage or promotion of a public event, public service, club announcement, or other coverage promoting model aviation. To apply, all your club needs to do is fill out a form and submit the article, radio segment, or television clip to AMA's Public Relations Department. The coverage must include the club's name and information about model aviation. Purchased ads will not qualify. For more information and to find the application, visit modelaircraft.org and search for the Club Recognition and Reward Program. That's all we have for this episode of AMA Air. You can stay connected with us by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For even more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And from all of us here at AMA, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time, but for now, it's time to get flying.